one day last week, my son texted his friend, hey, do you want to go to the rec center? His friend actually had texted him, let's go to the rec center and play basketball tonight. My son was like, yeah, let's do it. And then he asked me. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then my other son was like, I want to go. But I'm not going if your friend is going. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. It ended up that just me and my two sons went. And my son texted his friend back and said, let's try tomorrow night. We're not going anymore. Something like that. We can't go, or we're not going to go tonight. Let's try tomorrow. And he sent the text off. And he told me that, and I thought, why'd you say that? Why did you say that to him? Just curious, right? Like, why would you tell him that we weren't going? And he said, and you guys already know this. You already know this because you're human just like my son. And me, I'm not. He said, I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I didn't want to hurt his feelings and be like, oh, sorry, change of plans. I'm going to go without you. Sorry. See you later. And it led to a great conversation. And it was just, I just told him, like, well, you don't have to say those things, but you could say change of plans. Me and my brothers are just going to go with my dad tonight. Can you go tomorrow? Something simple, right? But honest. Simple but honest. And I told him, I thought this is such a great lesson, and I'm trying to get away from the lessons. More on that another day. I had some good personal insight this past weekend about that. So I told him, if you don't want to hurt his feelings, guess what the best way to do that is? Honesty. Gentle honesty in some cases, but honesty. And then I asked him, didn't a friend do that to you? Didn't a friend recently tell you they couldn't play Xbox anymore, whatever game they were playing online together? Said he had to get off and do homework. And then about 10 minutes later, you saw him get back online and play a different game. And then my son texted him and was like, what the heck? You said you had to do homework. And the friend said, I really don't. I just didn't want to play with you anymore. How sad, right? How sad is that? That we are in a world where we don't think we can just be honest because we think we're protecting people's feelings, and we're not, because what they find out later is very hurtful. And so I told my son, listen, what if one of your buddies, his friends, see you at the rec center right now and text them, hey, isn't your friend Crew? All right, I'll just, whatever. I only have two. Okay. I just saw your friend Crew at the rec center. And then your friend gets word of that. And he's like, wait a second. You said you weren't going anymore. I'm like, it's just so much easier for yourself to not live and create these lies in life. And you are not responsible for other people's feelings. You're not responsible if your friend ends up getting upset because you're going with me and you're changing plans. He will, however, be hurt and upset and really wreck some trust down the road if you lie. Just be honest. It is hard to be honest sometimes, but it's much harder to have to uncover the lies later. And here's the lesson. Here's Monday's motivation. Above all else, this was the point, was be honest, not because you're trying to protect other people's feelings. Be honest because that's who you are. Because you're the one who has to walk around knowing I wasn't an honest person. That doesn't feel good. That's a lot of weight. It takes up capacity in your mind. Not only are you trying to remember who did I lie to and what did I lie about and how do I uncover this enough that I'm never going to get caught. It's too much. Just be honest. Be gentle, be loving, be kind. But don't put that burden on you or other people by being dishonest. It's not worth it. I'm really excited about this self-love blueprint challenge and course coming up for you guys, because a heavy part of this course is going to be learning to just live your authentic self. Love your authentic self. Tap more into who is that? Who is that authentic me? Because what the world appreciates more than anything else is you being your authentic self. Think about it. I think you probably appreciate that the most from people as well, right? Just be your authentic self. To me, if I'm going to be able to love and accept and appreciate you, this other person in my life, I want to do it knowing that I'm doing it with the authentic version of you. And the way you can take care of what's in your control is bring that to the world. It is scary. It is vulnerable. But vulnerability is the absolute greatest ticket to creating this like sense of fulfillment and joy. Because you can wake up and you can go to sleep and you can go about life and be like, I'm just being me. And I know that if I have friendships in my life and they're meaningful in relationships, it's because they know who I truly am and they love and accept and want more of that person in their lives. That feels so much better than I'm loved, accepted, appreciated, and welcomed into other people's lives, but only as this false version of who I've presented myself to be. Whoa, I'm getting off on a tangent. We could go much deeper into this. That's what we're going to do inside the Self-Love Blueprint course. So I'm excited to see you guys there. Hopefully this Monday motivation going on 7 minutes, not a short and sweet one, but hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you later.